Hi guys, and welcome to Gergy Reviews and to this review of Avengers Age of Ultron. So finally guys, I'm here with this review. I saw the movie yesterday late at night, so understandably I couldn't make this review earlier. So, Avengers. First question that you may ask is whether or not this movie is better from the previous one. And what to tell you guys, I can't answer this yet. From one hand, I feel that the first movie was very special, and even though I didn't like it super much right away when I first saw it, and I fell in love with it only after the second time that I saw it, I just don't know what to tell you guys, because I will probably only see Avengers 2 only once in theaters. I will have to wait for the Blu-ray DVD releases, so I can't quite tell yet which movie is better. But there are certain elements of the first movie that I feel were kind of more, magical is the word. And there are certain elements here that are more spectacular, kind of more cool. We have new characters, Vision, Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver. And I don't know really what to tell you guys, because these two movies are different, and they are a lot different, and in a ways they're of course very similar. I went to see this movie with my mom and of course my boyfriend, and yeah, I'm sure that you ask now, oh Gary, how could you bring your mom and your boyfriend? But no, we have wonderful relationship, and she likes to go and see these movies, although she's not so huge of a fan, but she really enjoys them. So she told me that she feels that this movie is similar, and it's kind of like she already saw it. It's not so interesting to her anymore, and in a way I feel the same actually. I mean, the movie is awesome. The movie is great, but it's one of those movies that you really have to rewatch to really know for sure, and for now I can't do that. But I can tell you what I did like from this first viewing and what I didn't like. First, I did like that the movie had a lots of action scenes. It started on an action scene. It was huge. It was very awesomely shot. One of the best action scenes that I've ever seen in a movie. Ever. The scene when the movie started was just so spectacular. It was amazing to watch. I was like with my jaw dropped like this. The whole time I was like amazed. It was so cool, and that is what I did like. I also liked Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, although Quicksilver wasn't very good shown, wasn't very well realized. He didn't have much to do. I mean, he did a lot in this movie, but he kind of had only 3 lines in the whole movie. He wasn't so interesting. Scarlet Witch was much more deep and interesting than he is. And of course I can't spoil this, but let's say that something happened in the end that I really didn't like, and it was about him. Because yeah, I can't say anything because it's really a huge spoiler, and it's probably the biggest spoiler in the movie actually. And of course Vision was amazing. He was so crazy to look at. I mean, he is real. He looks real, and in that is Paul Bettany in makeup, as far as I knew, and he's awesome. I mean, his face is so amazingly done and beautiful. He looks like plastic and metal, and it's amazing, really. I never seen something like this on cinema, and how he moved on the screen, it was amazing. How he spoke, and of course Ultron as a villain, he was very cool, very funny, and kind of creepy, and in the same time super crazy. I mean, this is a robot and he's crazy. What? It's kind of like new take on AI. It really is. It's something new, because he kind of was just created, and then he was all of a sudden aware of everything and could access everything, and he formed a character in like a second, and that wasn't explored at all, like at all. And that is due to the fact that Joss Whedon had to cut like an hour from the movie. I really wish that I could see a 3 hours Avengers movie. It would be super awesome. And I'm really hoping that when the movie comes out, we will see some additional scenes, because that is what I heard these days. So that would be awesome if it happens. But in the meantime, the movie. So the movie overall was super great. There were some stuff about Thor that once again wasn't really explored. It was kind of like just there to fill the time, to show something that will be probably connected to Thor Ragnarok. So that was there just for this, for the continuation of the story. And by the way, the movie kind of starts where Captain America Winter Soldier left off. So that is also interesting. And of course, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch were in Captain America by the end of the movie, and now they're in the beginning of this movie, and everything kind of continues from that, and they attack in a Hydra base and all. But anyway, about this. So the characters, how the characters were greatly shown. What they can do, how they contribute to the team. That was very cool. Of course, we got to see more of Hawkeye. We got to see more of the relationship between Bruce Banner and Black Widow, and I really didn't like it. I thought that it was kind of super strange that all of a sudden she's interested in him. The first trailer that we saw that the Hulk and Black Widow are touching hands, and Grace Randall back then said that, oh my god, they have some kind of a relationship, maybe something kind of a romantic relationship. And I commented on the video that I don't think that they are suitable for each other, and that relationship between them is really kind of realistic for me, because she comes from I mean, she's a fighter. She knows so much athletic guys that fight and can protect themselves, and they're really masculine and cool looking. And Bruce Banner is kind of a shy guy. He's very closed. Is closed within himself, really. Is not open, and is awkward. He's very awkward, actually. Yes, he is athletic and he's the strongest guy in the world when he becomes the Hulk, but she can't be with the Hulk. She has to be with Bruce Banner, you know. The Hulk can't do anything with her. You know, I don't want to get in some details. So you know what I mean. In this line of thoughts, I just don't see this. I mean, I can't imagine that she will actually like him. But she actually said in the movie that all my friends and guys that I know are fighters, and you are so different, or something similar like this that she said to him. And I was like, oh my god, that is exactly what I said 1 year ago, only the opposite, that all the guys that she knows are athletic fighting guys, and that is why she will not like Bruce Banner. But it turns out that it's the opposite. That is why she will, and she is liking him. I was just so shocked when I heard her say this. And I personally, standing from my standpoint, I will not like Bruce Banner at all. Not because he's so shy and everything, but because he is like too old for her. He's kind of like too hairy, like a gorilla. I mean, this is not really a spoiler, but there is a scene in the movie where he comes out of the shower and he's like, you know, naked, and we can see his body to here, and he is so hairy as a monkey, and most of the people in the theater were like this. Oh, I heard this kind of reaction, and I also was like, shave that grass, oh my god. But anyway, I know that some girls like me don't like hairs on the body, and some girls actually like hairs on the body, so yeah. I'm kind of feeling that this is not aesthetic, that this is not something that is that could be sexy. Apparently there are still some women that find this sexy, but I don't know, he's far too hairy for most tastes. Maybe, I don't know, just the way I think, coming from my point of view. But yeah, I really don't see Black Widow liking him at all. It was so forced, the whole thing. She was kind of coming onto him too strong, and he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, yeah, you're a beautiful woman, but I have this complicated life. I'm so depressed. I'm so, yeah, you know, he is not feeling safe with himself. But at the end of the movie, he does something that is showing that he is very comfortable being the Hulk now. You will see what I'm talking about when you see the movie, if you haven't already, but I'm sure that most of you are. But still, for those of you that still haven't saw the movie, I won't spoil it, but yeah, he felt like he is in control, and he absolutely knows what he's doing, and he consciously makes decisions as the Hulk. So yeah. So this romance of Brutasha, I didn't like at all. That was the most boring part of the movie. That was the most unnecessary part of the movie. I mean, they could just make this as she just calming him down, not exactly something between them, just as friends, just she telling him something that is relaxing, and he starts to form again, I mean, morph as a human again, and so on. Turn into human, I'm sorry. So that sort of things. But everyone else, Iron Man had very cool suit also at the end of the movie. Vision was amazing. I only wish that I saw more of him, because he was at the end of the movie. I mean, kind of after the middle and at the end of the movie we saw Vision. And the whole movie, I know that is long, but I kind of felt that like it was too short. I actually felt that. I felt that the climax wasn't so built up. I felt that there are more things to happen and more things, and then the climax. But it was kind of like here we fight Ultron, and then kind of like a setback, a little bit kind of like a rest, and then all of a sudden we are fighting Ultron, and this is it. The whole thing was over in a day, and okay, like maybe 2 days, Nick Fury showed up. I felt that this movie was kind of rushed to the end. I really did. So that is what I didn't like. But Scarlet Witch, I would say, as a character, has a lot of potential. Lots of potential. Of course, Vision, he has huge potential. I only want to see him on the screen. Like, every minute of him is precious. Really is. So guys, that's pretty much my review of the Avengers Age of Ultron. I have to give this movie, when I think about it, a very solid 9 out of 10. A few things kind of bring it down a little bit, but overall, of course, this is one of the most amazing movies that you'll ever see. At least for this part of time, I think. So, yeah. Super awesome. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Please let me know what you think about the movie in the comments. Please share, rate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time with Katie G Reviews. Best games for the best prices on g2a.com and citykeys.com. If you'd like to subscribe, you can click the button to the right, and you can also check out my gaming channel, Katie G Gaming.